Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of series Creators Value. I'm your host, Francis at Creators Value. We believe in the power of collaboration, growth, and storytelling. That's why CVs is a space where creators like you share the stories behind your success, the lessons learned along the way, and the value you bring to the world. Our tagline, Be a Part of the Conversation, reflects our mission to connect and inspire through meaningful discussions. Well, today we have a very exciting guest, Daniel, a talented content creator who has carved out a unique niche in the world both of Simpsons fan fiction and gaming. His creativity has not only gained a loyal following, but he continues to inspire and entertain across platforms. Daniel, welcome to the show. We're thrilled to dive into your world today.
Thank you.
Let's start by getting to know you a little better, Daniel. We know you've been involved in such a unique mix of interests. Would you walk us through or let us know what sparked your love for writing Simpsons fan fiction and how did that started?
Well, I started very early in 2000, I think it was 2003, something like that. The Simpsons on TV was getting just boring, and I thought I could do a better job. So I created a spin-off, The Maggie Simpson Show.
Also, it has always been your interest. It's just that it was a matter of looking for that spark, that exact moment where you think that I think this is the time where my ideas would come to life. Have you always been the creative type?
Yeah, I've always been creative, like doing drawings of things and stuff like that on the computer and drawing things on paper.
Drawing a computer, that is such a talent. I've never had that talent ever. I see a lot of people even doing drawings in Excel, in Microsoft Paint, and some of those are really good. What were your early tools that you used then?
My earliest tool that I used was indeed Microsoft Paint.
Really?
Yeah,
Microsoft Paint. There was not much tools in Microsoft Paint before, no?
not before now. No, now they've updated it to a better version. Then it's a lot better.
So right now, from painting in the computer, say Microsoft Paint, the very basic ones, and also painting on paper, what tools do you use now?
I've discovered this new painting program called Paint.net.
Paint.net. And how is it different?
It's just like Microsoft Paint, but it's a bit different because you can actually use Adobe files as well.
Oh, so you mean to say it could export into PSD or .ai, or what do you mean by Adobe files?
Where you can download a plugin for it to deal with Adobe files.
So I go to the question of how did your journey unfold to before we jump to content creation, was there any moment that made you realize that you really wanted to pursue a creative career? Could you walk us through your career in a whole?
I've always wanted to be an actor. I've always been in the arts and culture of that.
You do acting? Is that stage acting or film acting?
Acting and voice acting as well.
And voice acting, you're saying?
I do voice acting mostly.
Oh, so how's the voice acting going? Have you been pursuing this?
Yeah, I've been doing it for some years.
What is the difference between doing the voice acting as compared to the creative part, say doing your content creation?
When you do voice acting, you just got to be convincing that you're actually the character, unlike you just got to make it sound convincing.
How about the content creation though? It's more fluid for you, is it?
Yeah, it's just fun in that way.
Wait, you mentioned that you wanted to do stage acting as well. Any particular place that you've always wanted to be part in?
Well, I've always been wanted to be part in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah.
When was this?
Well, I've always been interested in theatre.
Have you always wanted to do large stage as well?
Yeah, since I was at school, I've always been in school plays and stuff like that. I actually portrayed Doctor Who in a school play.
Doctor Who. Doctor
Yeah.
Who is an interesting character. That's not an
Yeah.
easy character. You have to. So you were doing both?
Yeah, I've played lots of characters during my school years.
I saw that in your YouTube channel, you've been doing a lot of Sims videos, yeah? That was the moment you
Yeah,
said you'd like it.
yeah, that's true. I do a lot of Sims for live streams, introduce people to different mods and content that's available freely on the internet.
Do you have an interest? I mean, do you have an age group that thinks that this is something that they really want to do? Any age group that still continues to play on or look into the content that you've been doing because they feel that it connects to their interests?
Yeah, it's actually open to any age group, but mainly focuses towards a female audience, and mostly people in their teens play that game.
Mostly people in their teens doing The Sims.
Some older people may play, I don't know, but they do.
Well, I could also remember when I was teaching in university, my students would always be playing Sims. It's like they were teenagers, senior high school, middle to senior high school, and they would always be playing Sims, doing Roblox, all these games. And it creates this idea that it's their stress reliever. Why do you think that there are people interested in doing this game and looking at into the content that you provide?
Well, how The Sims is, it's a life simulation game, and you can play it your way. There is no right way or wrong way to play it. You can play it however you want.
And do you by any chance engage to your like those who watch your content? Do you engage with them?
Yeah, I've actually made comments when they watched my video about building a stage in Sims 4.
Uh-huh.
They didn't know how to do it until I did it in the video, and now they know how to do it, build an outside stage.
These types of engagements, for sure, it makes them happy that somebody actually is answering to their questions. Do you have a specific or an instance where it was such a good feeling that you were able to engage with your client, with your viewers? Was there a single comment or feedback that you received?
Well, they just said that I have some interesting content, and they tell me to continue.
Speaking of continue, you're saying that because there are people who still watch and play these games and they would love for you to continue, do you see yourself collaborating with other streamers or other content creators in the future?
Well, I do watch one streamer or content creator, so to say, on YouTube, and it's Little Miss Simsy.
Little Miss, sorry, what? Let me just pull that up.
Little Simsy. She's a really good content creator for The Sims 4, and I regularly watch her YouTube channel.
We might pull that up and show to our viewers that this is somebody you would like to work with in the future.
Yeah, and I just try to do things like she does.
Hopefully she will find this, or somebody from her viewers will find this and tag you, and then hopefully we will find you working with her in Sims 4. We'll never know. Collaborating with a video.
It would be nice to work with Little Miss Simsy or any other content creator.
So we're now talking about content creation, right? What challenges do you have on content creating? Like if when you started being a creative, from drawing, from painting, now on the career path, or let's say having on the side your content creation, what challenges have you seen and what's the biggest challenge you've encountered so far?
Sometimes when I'm writing the script, I just go like blank. I think it's called writer's block or something like that. And then I go away for a minute, or maybe days, and then come back to it. And then I thought, oh, I've got an idea to write it down now.
Right, I think that's cool. Yeah, the content writer's block, or you just feel you're creatively dry. So you get back to it by just pausing, leave the computer, and then get back to it in a couple of, say, days.
Yeah, or maybe a week or so, something like that.
Okay. Where are you situated right now in the UK, Daniel?
Well, I'm actually in Doncaster in South Yorkshire.
South Yorkshire is that Midland?
South Yorkshire, no, it's Northern England.
Stay tuned for the next episode.